running at the tractor pull, isn't it?
I don't know.
Outlaw Nation, it's Tuesday night. Outlawed live with me, Ron Stone, live here in Louisville, Kentucky. Look behind me.
I want to be the co-host tonight. This is a big deal. I want to be the co-host. This is a big deal. How often do you get to be alone? Ever, Ron, in Broadbent Arena?
I appreciate you, my
No.
brother. Look at this. Look at this. Calm before the storm. Tomorrow night at this time, we're going to be rocking and rolling over in Freedom Hall. Welcome to Tuesday night Outlawed live with me, Ron Stone, and my co-host, Jason Short.
That means a lot to me. And we want to shout out to Mike Witt, Kurt Van Beek.
Shout out to Mike Witt.
Yeah, he was going to turn the lights off at 6, but we said Kurt Van Beek would pay the bill to leave the lights on. So here.
Check is in the mail, Mr. Witt.
Hello. How's everybody doing tonight? We are going to be talking to some outlaw pullers that are here at the farm show. I'm using my phone because we're kind of trying to do something different tonight, little on location. But if this isn't one of the most beautiful sights in the world, I don't know what gets much. It doesn't get much better than this, Mr. Stone.
Are you referring to me?
No, I don't think I'm not into dudes. And if I was, but you are a beautiful man, Ron. You are a beautiful man. So walking down the steps here, Ron.
Yeah, don't trip.
What is Louisville? I mean, just doesn't have to be outlaws. Louisville is
history.
It's special, baby.
Been pulling in here since 1969, before you or I were even born.
I was born in 75.
And they've been using the same. You had to point that out, didn't you? I was born in 70. Using the same dirt since 1969. Yeah, they've had to add some dirt. They lose a little bit here and there. Same dirt. This is hallowed ground right here. Broadbent Arena, calm before the storm. Tomorrow night, kicking it off here at the Farm Show, National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. We've got some special guests here. We got a few guests that aren't here yet. They went and ate, and they're running a little bit late. Tonight, we're kind of featuring Texas. Texas is in the house. The eyes of Texas are upon you, my friend.
You can arguably say some of the best two-wheel drive trucks in the nation.
This is
not just the outlaws, in the nation.
This is true.
They hail from the great state of Texas.
Now, here's who we have here tonight. We've got Donald Nelson, pulling legend. We've got Dustin Corliss, that pulls out that same camp.
So, yeah, he gets associated. He's cool because he gets to hang out with Nelson.
3 trucks coming out of that camp. He's got to redeem himself this year. He had a rough year last year, got out. I think he broke the reverser or something, broke on the truck. Wasn't even able to get it hooked. We'll talk to him a little bit about that tonight. You got David Hunt here tonight as well. Now, David Hunt pulls with the Outlaws. He also pulls with the Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers.
TTTPA.
It's a big shout out to TTTPA. And
say that Hunt, 5 times real fast.
Shameless TTTPA. Yeah, exactly.
That
exactly. Boy. Who else do we have here? Seth
There's
Markey.
Yep.
With High Cotton, finished in the top 3 this year.
I think I see high stakes horsepower down there.
The winner, points winner in the 2-wheel drive class, Ray Miller at a White
bad decision.
Another bad decision.
Another bad decision.
And we also have 4-wheel drives in the house here tonight. Now we're not talking to the 4-wheel drive guys here tonight because they kicked them out. This is 2-wheel drive night only.
Yeah, but this is pretty special that we got in here. Again, shout out to Mike Witt, and Kurt Van Beek is going to pay the light bill.
Yeah,
but it's worth it. It's go promo.
And this is true. Normally the lights would be off at this time. They automatically go off. Security's here, making sure we don't mess with anything like we would,
Right. There they are. The gang is here.
Yeah, the gang.
There's the champ.
The eyes of Texas are upon you.
So Ray, we're live, and it's tradition. If you win outlaw points, you have to do 10 push-ups on camera. You have to do 10 push-ups. You have to do 10 push-ups on camera, Ray. You have to do 10 push-ups on camera. So, well, welcome everybody to Outlawed Live with Ron Stone. We are in Broadbent Arena. Again, shout out to Mike Witt for letting us stay in here past the late hours. And when it looks like a gang of two-wheel drive truck pullers,
A gang of desperados.
and a couple mod guys too.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Crew, to say the least. Is Cotton
So
Candy in here? Is it parked in here?
I'm gonna do like what they do on the track.
Oh,
So you pretend you're Miles' dad, Butch. Pretend you're Butch Krieger. I know he passed away.
all right.
But get up there.
All right. Representing.
No. Don't you ask them, ding dong. I know you're used to being in charge. Pretend you got a microphone. Pretend you got a microphone. Yep, let's do it. Get up there.
All right, our first competitor coming out of the state of Texas. Tell us your name, sir.
David Hunt,
David Hunt, you're from?
Leonard, Texas.
And your vehicle?
Shameless.
And you won the points with what organization this year?
Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers Association.
Representing the Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers, also representing the Outlaws as well.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you,
to
sir.
you, David.
Thank you.
David Hunt. Next puller.
Dustin Corliss, Cat Spring, Texas, driving Bullseye.
How'd last year go, Dustin?
Not too good.
You want to talk about it?
I'd like to leave that behind me in the
I
past.
feel like-
but I had the best seat in
I
the
feel
house
like
from the corner.
sometimes we
We
just
need
got
to
to get it
talk
off
through
our feelings, and just what
Well,
happened. And I want to thank Jesus and
Uh,
all that stuff.
yeah, I mean, thank Jesus because I'm here again. But yeah, it galled my gears on the transmission and got stuck in the corner. But basically, had the best seat in the house for the next class.
Yes, you did.
And
Yes, you
for a
did.
minute, I thought they forgot about me because I was just sitting there and these tractors kept just frowning me and hiding me over. I was like, well, I really want to get out of here right now and just go. Yeah, go
Drink a beer?
Drink something like that.
Yeah.
Adult beverage,
Adult beverage.
whiskey.
What is your preferred adult beverage, Mr. Corliss?
I'm sober. I don't drink.
Okay, but if you were gonna have a drink,
Crown Apple.
Yeah,
Crown
Crown
Apple.
accused him of something.
no, yeah, like somebody's guilty of something.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Crown Apple. That's my
Crown
go-to.
Apple. Mr. Hunt, what is your drink of choice?
Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Absolutely.
Head for the mouth.
So anything
Let's
in the
put-
Crown Apple, Dusty, or just straight Crown Apple?
It
Ice,
depends.
like an ice cube, or
Well, it depends. Start with a little splash of something, and probably would just. Cameron, no. You can ask Cameron.
They get a little stronger as the night goes on.
Something like that.
something like that. All right,
Little
Mr.
less mixed.
Announcer, go to
Little
our
more-
next puller.
little more liquor. Next puller here from.
McAdoo, Texas. I'm Seth Markey out of McAdoo, Texas, driving High Cotton.
Are these the guys last week that we had that they got a late notice and their internet sucked?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they looked familiar,
Yeah.
but I heard them.
It was
half
just
the
the
time.
audio. The video was fine.
I
It was the audio.
don't know what the
Does
problem
it?
was.
That's because you guys have your own country down there.
Yes, sir.
So ask them some
Might
more
not be a
questions.
bad thing. Might not be a
Ask them
bad
some
thing.
more questions. Be a good
What,
announcer.
have you ever pulled at Louisville before?
Yes, sir. Two
How-
times before.
How did you do?
Not any good.
Not any good.
Not worth remembering.
Yeah, you don't. You actually don't remember how you finished.
It was not in top four. So
Okay.
Does he want to
we
talk
didn't go
about
to
it?
the finals.
Does
do
he want
you
to talk
want?
about
Do you
it?
want to get anything off your
That's
chest
fast.
here?
'Cause sometimes
Do you
it's
wanna
just
talk
good to
now?
let it
good.
go.
No, I don't need to talk anymore.
But you know you're going up against the best of the best here, right?
Yes, sir.
You're going up against the best in the business.
Oh yeah,
Here,
absolutely.
This is our Super Bowl here of pulling since 1969. This is the place to be, the best of the best.
What's
That's
your
it.
what's your favorite color?
Oh, no, that's a tough one. Green, I guess.
I kind of thought that was a softball. Didn't you think, there, Donald? Or- yeah.
Depends on the day.
Sunday.
Oh, right now it's purple.
Are you old enough to drink?
How old are you, sir?
Barely. 25.
Okay. What's your adult beverage of choice?
Tito's.
Good man.
Plain?
And Red Bull.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Good man.
He could hang out with us. I've been known to drink some Tito's. So sponsored by that. So all right, next here, come on, get up there.
Next
get your
puller,
pretend microphone out.
Also from McAdoo, Texas, legendary puller.
No, don't introduce
Oh.
him. Ask him who he is.
Well,
We're
I
doing the
had to. I'm
game.
setting
Get
him
your
up
pretend
here.
microphone like
Setting
this. Let's get this.
Cameron Neves, McAdoo, Texas, driving cotton candy.
See, he's done this before.
He's done this before on the track.
How
How many
many-
times have you
Yeah.
pulled
How many times?
I don't know,
on the
6 or
track
8.
here? Six to eight.
That's it.
Maybe more than that. I don't know.
Like 20, 26. That's the thinking.
What's your best finish here?
6.
Sixth place. This is the modified tractor class?
Yes, that's all I've ever driven.
Or?
in.
Okay. And that was with the twin or the three
It was with-
Hemis.
It was with 4 Chevys.
That was the 4 Chevys. What year? You remember what year that was?
06.
06. Are you ready?
I guess.
You ready? What have you done special? Have you gone over every nut and bolt,
All you can do, Ron.
every wire? You had Seth looking at this thing with a
No.
fine tooth comb? No.
Blower
So we have a huge audience tonight, like huge, like double our normal audience.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
let's. I want you to bring it tonight, Stone.
Okay.
Don't just half-ass
I'm
it.
bringing it.
Bringing it. Bringing it.
Your best from Louisville, Kentucky, pulling at the Farm Machinery Show.
I would say making the finals that one year with the tractor.
Making
Yes.
finals, you get sixth. Who do you see as your biggest competition in the modified tractor class?
Did you look at the list?
About 11 of them.
I was just gonna
Every
say.
one of them. Yeah, good answer. Good answer. So, good luck to you.
Thank you, Ron.
Good luck. To
As
you,
the co-host, I want to know your favorite adult beverage of choice. That's my question, Cameron.
Apple Crown and Sprite.
Ooh, apple counts.
You writing this down?
Specific, yeah.
Writing this down. Need some
Yeah, I'm
ideas.
gonna have a party soon. I gotta know what these guys are drinking.
Are you getting married?
No, not yet.
Well, why would you have a party? Okay.
Well, do I need a reason to have a party?
No, you don't. You're an outlaw announcer. Who's this guy? This guy looks kind of familiar. No, do it. Get your fake microphone.
I really have to use a fake
I really want you.
microphone?
I want like
Pretend
Mike
you-
Witt left the lights on for
He did,
us.
he did.
So use the fake microphone. Get right in there.
Sir, where are you from?
I'm from Cat Spring, Texas.
No, what did they say? Introduce him. Pretend you're the guy on the track, the announcer guy.
Okay, what's
All
your name?
I'm Donald Nelson.
Donald
Cat Spring,
Nelson.
Texas. I really live in Bernardo, but
Bernardo.
Cornell comes from Cat Spring, so that's why I claim Cat Spring as a location.
How big is Bernardo, Texas?
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of people moving in from Houston, but we're still a small community. We have a store and a fire department.
They're not necessarily moving to Bernardo. They're getting the heck out of Houston is what they're doing.
They're
You know that.
moving out.
I thought all the Californians. Didn't you tell all the Californians to come to
No.
Texas?
No,
I heard that you put on your Facebook page that the Bullwhip Motorsports team that all the Californians should come to Texas.
No. I sure didn't say that.
Yeah.
Now, you've been pulling a long time.
Yes,
How many
sir.
times have you pulled here at Louisville?
How many times I pulled here? I would say 20 years at least.
For 20 years.
I missed
pulling
a year or two in there, but yeah, probably 20 years.
And pulling in what, modified and two-wheel drive?
I started here in modifieds, and the last several years we've been running two-wheel drives here.
Man, how many different combinations of modifieds have you pulled here?
I pulled two different combinations here.
You had the DT.
The DT with the two Chevys, and then the DT with the Hemis. But also, 1 year I ran 4 Chevys here.
Okay.
The DT was not repairable.
What's your best finish here?
I was in the finals 1 year with the DT, but I got last at place that night in the finals. The gearbox broke.
Now, you said the DT was not repairable. Does that
Not quick enough.
does that say anything about how much harder you push the limits on your machine here?
No, it was not repairable here to qualify to come here with it. So I had
Do you
to,
feel like you push it a little harder here, though?
oh, everybody pushes everything hard here, you know.
How many degrees of timing? Do you bump it up, Donald?
Oh, we won't go there. 2 degrees.
2 degrees.
Best memory from pulling here in Louisville?
Oh, we have a lot of memories here. Going back to when my brother was here, winning a championship with him, being part of the team. And then, of course, my daughter winning a championship
Yes.
here twice. But
Now, she's like a ringer. I mean,
so we've had a lot of memories. My memories with the tractor is just making the finals of 1 year.
now Mindy's going to be here.
She'll fly in tomorrow,
She's going to fly in tomorrow. She's pulling Thursday night, right?
Friday.
Friday. Okay. Now, she's pulled here how many times?
Oh, man. This will probably be her 7th year, 6th year, 7th year, I think.
But she's won it twice, right?
She's won it
She's
twice.
won it twice, and she doesn't even normally drive the vehicle throughout
She's
the
not
summer.
a full-time driver during the summer.
Maybe
with her
one
schedule.
time during the summer, and she comes here in Louisville and beats the best of the best, and even beats her dad here, the best in the best in the business.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's
She's a very good driver. She's very compatible.
and was it 2 years ago when she was so many months pregnant and come out here and still won
Yeah.
with that? That's
Yeah. She's probably only been the only pregnant lady to come drive a truck in the Louisville Tractor Pull and then wind up making the finals and wind up winning it. So
and beating the best in the business.
So her baby has a championship already.
Well, congratulations for making it here again. Good luck to you.
All right,
this
thank you.
week.
Favorite adult beverage, Mr. Nelson?
This is very
Okay,
important.
you know,
It's
I
important.
have a couple. I like to start out with Busch Light, finish with Crown Royal.
That a boy. How many Busch Lights before you moved to Crown Royal?
Wait a minute.
Usually wait till about 10 o'clock.
All of them.
So the beer before liquor,
That don't
never
bother
cigarette,
me.
don't
No,
okay.
That's
All right.
good. That's fine.
It's just a whole wives' tale.
It's a Texas thing.
So
All right.
Ray, we as a outlaw points champion, it is seriously you have to do 10 push-ups on camera on the podcast, and for good luck for tomorrow night.
No way.
Come on, Ray, you can do it. Now.
All right, do it. Get your fake microphone, Ronald.
Oh, okay. And next, Outlaw, super
Nope.
modified, two-wheel drive points champion. Where are you from?
You're trying too hard, Ron.
I'm trying too hard. You're not gonna be nervous.
Me too. Yeah. White Right, Texas.
You have a
Your
name? You have a name, sir?
Ray
Okay.
Miller. What do you drive?
Two-wheel drive. Another bad decision.
Another bad decision. Now, where did that name come from?
I really don't know.
Do the math.
I think it had something to do with your other two-wheel drive.
Yeah,
It was called
It was
what,
bad decision.
a bad decision, and then last year you decided I think I need another two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So another bad decision, but you won outlaw points this year. Did you see that coming? I mean, was that even
Not at all.
on the radar at all?
No, wasn't even planning on running the points.
And when did you decide? Hey, we got a shot at this thing.
About halfway through.
And you looked at Ginger. You said, I think we need to make the rest of the pulls here, and it pays off. And now here you are in Louisville. How many times have you pulled here?
First time.
First ever been? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. He didn't even kind of. Yeah. Really nervous.
Yeah.
Are the other Texas guys helping you out any?
Yeah. A lot of them.
Are they trying to calm your nerves a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nelson just poking the bear. Just poking the bear.
We're getting him warmed up.
Have you done anything different than you would normally do to the truck? You just another pool. Prepped it just like another pool.
He put the biggest gear possible.
Biggest gear you put in there.
I
Yeah,
hear
his track's pretty. I hear the track's pretty loose here, Ray.
Yeah. It's
They
It's
said it wasn't no good at all. They've been trying to help.
yeah. Donald told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Move all the weight to the back.
Yeah.
And let the air and tell a pound of air out of the tires, and then shift up. So
So
all right. Let's. Oh, sorry. No. No, you're the host. I'm the
I thought
co-host.
your question you were going to ask. You asked
Yeah.
everyone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Ray.
Miller
Favorite-
Lite.
Okay. No, do you move to Crown Royal
Vodka.
later?
Vodka.
Vodka.
Yeah.
Boy.
Straight vodka.
Sometimes.
What's
Sometimes.
the mixer?
Depending on what it was.
What's-
Yeah, it depends how we did that night. Did he get third or did he go out of bounds?
Yeah.
That's how it works. All right, so let's go. Let's take each puller to their trucks.
Yeah.
And let's talk to them a little bit. So let's go with the champ first.
All right, let's bring the champ.
So again, we're live in Broadbent Arena after hours.
Can we pull the cover
Mike
off?
Witt let us
Plant here.
stay in tonight. He said Kurt Van Beek has to pay the light bill.
We got a ooh and ah. That's
Ooh. Ah.
who built your motor?
John Card. Sassy engine.
John Card at Sassy Engines.
I've heard of him. I've heard of that guy before. I think it's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal.
How long has he been doing your motor work?
About the last 5 years.
Last 5 years. And how does he? Do you guys talk a lot? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, is he here this weekend?
Yeah.
Is he here this week? Oh, that's him right there.
That's the John Card. John, come on over.
Get on in here. Come on.
No, it's not. No, it's really not your decision. Yeah, you're gonna find that out with us.
You're in-
We ask and stuff, but you just do what we say. You just do what we say. So.
Now, you've been doing his engine program the last 4 or 5 years. Yes, sir. Right?
Yes, sir.
How much horsepower? Are we talking?
That's probably about 2,800.
About 2,800. How many cubic inches?
That is a 540.
540.
557, excuse me.
557. This is what generation? Jimmy, what is this?
That is that's a block, the Brad Anderson block on it, and then we have Benny cylinder heads. So that's third generation to what we're doing today.
Okay. This is more Chrysler based than,
Yes, sir.
than say the minor producers.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. So it's more Chrysler based Hemi, about 2,800 horsepower. 5 years ago, when he first started building engines for him, about how many horsepower was he making?
He was probably around 23, 2,400.
23, 2,400. So it's
Yes.
jumped up that much. Where do you see the technology of these things going the next 5 years? Are we going to be at 3,500, 3,800 horsepower?
Some of the stuff that we have out here now, some of the race stuff is really strong, and he's been very competitive. Won a championship this year with it. But we got some guys that have gone up to the newer stuff. We have new cylinder head packages and things, and we're getting up to 33 right now.
Wow.
And I see it going over that in the future.
Yeah, technology is wonderful. Any words of encouragement you would have?
Win.
Just win.
That's it.
You have any other engines that are competing here this
Oh
week?
yeah. There's quite a few trucks. I think we have 6 on the 2 nights.
6. Okay. Well, could you just tell us who you're?
Jared Nelson,
Okay.
Jeremy Nelson, Bethany Nelson, David Hunt. Who am I missing? Ray. I think that's it. That's 6, right? Yep.
Okay. So David, you're doing his engine program as well. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Well, very nice to meet you.
Oh, you too. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
No, we ain't done yet. Ray.
Yeah,
we
we're
ain't done
done.
with you. We ain't done with you. Tell us about the vehicle here. Now, you just purchased this in
This year.
what, like June or May or when?
May.
May. You just purchased the vehicle. How did you acquire the vehicle?
David Hunt.
Okay, this is his old.
That's one of his. Yep.
So he bought it. He bought.
Yeah, that's his fault for another bad
I
decision.
hope he gave you a good deal. Yeah. Yeah. So he went and bought the latest and greatest. You bought his leftovers to come out and win the Outlaw point.
We had a really good season.
Really good. So you bought the new tires.
Yeah.
Which tires did you end up getting?
Mayhew.
The Mayhill tires. And then, of course, last year went 1, 2, 3, and of course everybody wanted a big scramble after the farm show last year. Wow, that's really close.
You just focus on the camera guy. I'm the co-host. I know this is different. Normally, I'm in my house and you're in your house. I'm on location. Did you clean your nose hairs?
I trimmed them. Yeah,
I trimmed them.
So, anybody you want to thank? Anybody on your crew? Anybody like your wife?
Yeah, that's my crew chief over there.
She's your crew
Ginger.
chief. I don't think I've ever seen her turning any wrenches. So.
Evan Anderson, the ranch.
She's too pretty to turn wrenches. She
She
just
might
points
get
at
her
the
hair.
wrenches. She just points at the wrenches. You said you touched that dirty wrench, right? Yes, ma'am.
Now, you guys also are promoters of a pretty big outlaw pull in the summer. Let's plug that a little bit. White Right, Texas,
White Right,
Thunder
Texas.
and the Lone Star. What's the
That's
dates
it.
this year?
28th and 9th. You'd have to ask
Of June.
her. Yeah,
June
28th and 9th.
28th and 9th is co-sanctioned pool Outlaws and the Texas Truck and Tractor Pulling Association.
Will it be warm in Texas that time? of year?
Not too bad. 100.
100. Yeah,
Yeah, it won't be bad at all.
Ain't bad.
it's a different kind of.
Look,
That's a different.
Texas folks, though, they don't want nobody getting their seats down. I'm telling you, at White Right and Lufkin, they're there like 3 or 4 hours early, sitting there and there's bacon.
Is it true you have to have a passport now to get into Texas? It's its own country.
I don't think so.
I heard
Okay,
you didn't
I
have
heard
to
that
have
rumor.
anything at all.
You just
No,
roll
you
in there.
just walk on in.
Oh, the southern border. I didn't know. I meant like from if I'm going south. So.
Yeah, no, you're on the wrong end.
Okay.
Anybody else you want to thank, Ray?
Yeah, just everybody helped me get here, and that's a lot. So,
All right. Well, we want to say good luck to you. We're going to be cheering for you, and hope you bring home the victory, brother. That'd be nice. So, congratulations.
If you're just tuning in, we are in Broadbent Arena after hours. Thank you to Mike Witt, Kurt Van Beeks, and to pay the light bill. So thank you to Kurt. We are doing Outlawed live with Ron Stone. Talked with all of our Texas pullers tonight. Started with Ray Miller, our Outlaw points champ. Ron, pick another victim and follow them to their vehicle.
Right here. Oh, I'm gonna get it.
Let's get
Yeah, Don wants to go to the casino. So,
I've been chasing him all year anyway.
yes.
Donald Nelson,
Yes, sir.
Spring, Texas. Where'd you finish in points this year? Number 2, right?
Number 2 behind Ray Miller.
Did it?
of course.
It came down it came down to
But
Lufkin,
not
didn't
with
it?
this truck.
It wasn't. It was
Little Whip.
Little Whip. Okay, and that's what Mandy's driving.
Yes.
What did this one get? It was in top 5.
Fifth.
Fifth.
Yeah.
Top 5 truck. That's
Broke
why
the
she-
wheel off. And
I remember.
so I had
Lufkin.
bad luck there. Went to last place on the last hook.
Yeah, that's why his thing here was.
Yeah, my body man. He laid down on me.
No, you can't see it unless you get up close and look at it. But
I didn't put it on camera. I'm focused on your pretty face, Don.
no, let's talk about Lufkin.
Yeah, let's
a
talk
little
about
bit
Lufkin. It's in Texas.
because it came down to you and Ray Miller, fellow Texan Ray Miller,
Yes, sir.
and I think you were leading the points going into Lufkin, right, on Friday night, and
Right.
yeah, and it switched, and he ended up beating you on Saturday, right?
No,
I remember
both
like
days.
counting.
Yeah, but it was really close.
Yeah.
It came down to
He
the
beat me
wire,
both days.
but that's pretty awesome. I mean, I
Oh
know.
yeah, you couldn't ask for a better season for Ray and me, back and forth, and it was a lot of fun. And it came down to the last pull, same as the mod tractor. So
Yeah, Dave Bennett. We know Dave Bennett,
Right.
legendary announcer for the Outlaws, and he would always talk about the 2-wheel drives out of Texas. It's like, you're going to have to deal with them at some point
right.
to win a championship. And how do you feel about that? I mean, you guys have a big footprint here.
Right. Yep. We've been very fortunate here. Throughout the years, the trucks from Texas, they come here to compete. They've all done good. Representing Outlaws, representing Texas.
Don't mess with
we have
Texas.
a lot of success here in Louisville, and we enjoy it. It's fun.
And now, I want to get your trailer mate here, Dustin. He had a bad deal last year. How frustrated was he after that? I felt horrible for him.
Did he talk on the
Well,
way?
was
Did he
very
talk on the way
frustrated,
home?
But so was my daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter didn't finish the pass. So we had two of them very upset that
Two
night.
unhappy campers.
Yeah, it wasn't a fun night on Friday. By no means.
That's behind us. It's all
Yeah,
behind us. It's
yeah.
a new year.
Yeah.
Let's go Texas like 1, 2, 3. What do you think?
I say we all for it. 1, 2, 3, 4 tomorrow will be
1, 2,
great.
3, 4.
Is it top 3 to the finals or top 4 to the finals?
Top 4.
Top 4.
Yeah. And
So two
very
sections of
fortunate
two wheelers.
We have 6 trucks here from Texas representing
Yeah.
the state, Outlaws, and Texas Association. I don't think that's ever happened before. This is first year for that. Outlaws have had 6 trucks here before, but not all from the state of Texas.
So this is like one of the bigger years then for just Texas
This is
representation.
probably the biggest year ever. Yes, the
Nice.
first time for 6 two-wheel drives to be competing here same weekend.
So, anybody you want to thank? Sponsors? Anybody that helps you?
We
The
don't
Donald
have any
Nelson Foundation.
sponsors.
The Donald Nelson Foundation.
Come on, man.
The Nelson Bowling Team Foundation.
The Donald Nelson Foundation.
Just to my wife and my family at home helping me, and the other guys around the shop helping me, and Dustin, of course, and Mark Jansen for helping part-time throughout the summer. His busy schedule. Hopefully he can help a little more this year. And
He was at Lufkin.
uh,
Mark was.
Was he?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
yeah, Cowboy Mike out of Missouri helps us a lot, and a few other guys here and there. You know, it all means a lot when they come around and help because we got more vehicles and we got help.
A lot
So,
going on. A lot going on.
Yeah.
So, well, Donald, appreciate you taking time out tonight.
All right.
Appreciate it. You guys have fun tonight. Be safe.
Okay.
When you go to the casino, what do you like to play?
Mostly play slot machines.
Penny
Dragon
slots?
catches.
A lot of penny slots?
Oh yeah, you know that. Dragon Cash is my favorite.
Dustin
Dragon
said he won
Cash.
big last night. Is he fibbing?
He won more than I did,
He did one more than you did.
but I
Okay.
won more
All
the
right.
night before than he did.
We will say how much you won when Taxman might be watching.
Yeah, no, we good. No, you can win 5,000 here. They don't even give you a
Really? Really? Yeah, Taxman.
Every state's
Only
different.
David knows about that.
Hey, I didn't win enough to throw my hat.
These 3 are the only ones put $100 each in a machine and hit 10,000.
All right. I think Dustin's next then. He's acting
Donald,
like
good luck to you.
All right, thank you. Thank y'all.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
You go right there next.
Okay, let's do it.
Guilty. Okay.
The guy that caused another bad decision. What's it? Do you sleep at night? Knowing that
Absolutely.
Ray has 2
I
trucks.
Can you
that
ever
they
be
like to buy?
happy with the truck? You have to build another one all the time. What's going on with that?
We built this truck. So happy with it. We had Bob Barbie at Full Pole Racing Chassis build us a second truck. We ended up having an engine issue about the same time Ray was having a little bit of a chassis issue. So I said, hey, why don't you put your engine in this truck and try it out? And he did. He was real happy with it. It was going to be a while for us before we had another engine ready. So we just kind of made a deal and let him buy it.
Yeah, the rest is history.
We're competitors. We're also neighbors. We're friends. I help him any way I can, and he's done really, really well with the truck.
How far away do you live from White Rock?
11 miles.
11 miles.
It's a long ways
Yeah.
Long drive.
if you're walking.
So you use the same engine builder, John
I
Card?
use John Cart Sassy Racing
Sassy,
engines
yeah.
for this truck. This is what he's going to call his latest and greatest engine. It's,
Okay.
the new design head. It's the latest technology. SSI for the supercharger. Rage fuel systems. We lost Mike Kopchik this winter. He was a lot of help to us. We're really going to miss him on our fuel side. Barbie full pole chassis for the chassis.
Okay.
And Chad Mayhill with Mayhill tires. For the tires.
Comparison to Ray's motor, you said this is the latest and greatest. It's making a little more than
Great
2,800.
question for John, but it should be making a little bit more than what Ray's is. Yes.
Okay.
Well, our struggle is putting it to the ground, and that's where Chad helps us a lot with the tires.
Okay. And how many times have you pulled here at Louisville?
This will be my 4th time.
4th time.
The last time I was here was 16 years ago.
You think you have trouble getting it to the ground here?
I don't believe so. I think we'll plant this one.
Who do you fear in this 2-wheel drive class the most?
There is only about 23 trucks that I fear in this class.
I did the math.
Any
Okay.
one of these
That's all
trucks-
of them.
Okay.
Any one of these trucks can step up and win this at any point in time.
In your session, who worries you the most?
The most in this session, I'd say probably Corzine. Just based on his track record and the performance, or her track record and the
Yep.
performance that truck puts out, I'd say probably Corzine's this.
They've had
It's
some good
gonna
luck
be-
here.
It would surprise me if that truck's not in the top 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Be very
He-
glad if we get Texas.
He gets
trucks in
Ashley
the
set
top
up.
4.
Yeah. And he was pretty impressive at Rock Valley.
The Nelsons are always tough. All of these Texas trucks are tough. It's going to be a really interesting class.
Okay.
Hopefully, luck of the draw has a lot to do with it, because we did get the
Number
second
2,
draw.
early hook.
Number
Yeah.
2, the hook, but that could go either way.
Are you guys first class?
typically third class. I
Okay, I'm not
believe.
sure. I haven't seen the pulling order.
I can't answer that, but I think typically either second or third class.
It's rare the two-wheel drive class goes first, just because they're known to chew the track up.
Yeah.
So,
Your
so
pizza's on
anybody
the way.
you want to thank that's helped you with your program? Any sponsors?
Outside of the guys that helped us with the parts and the chassis, the engine, my son John, he did more work on this truck getting here than I did. Wife and family at home. Chad Poplin, he's been a great help. He's kind of our crew chief and travels with us quite a bit. It takes a village, as they say. It takes a village to get anything done. I really got to thank the Tractable Committee for taking a chance on us. We were not top 5 in points with Outlaws. We didn't run any of the big associations, but we did move out and try to run. We ran an NTPA pool,
Yep,
we ran
I
a
saw
PPL pool, we ran the Texas pools and did win the championship there. I got to thank the committee for taking a chance on us, and hopefully we'll have a good
Awesome.
showing on Thursday night.
Now, just a brief history of your motorsports history. I mean, in your life, you've done a lot of things in motorsports, not just tractor pull.
I started out in 1988 mud racing, and I progressed up through super stock, ended up with a blown rail, and in always lived close to Whitewright. Went to the Whitewright tractor pools every year. In 2004, I'm sitting on the back of a truck on the fence with my wife watching the pools, and I had a blown rail at home. And the closest mud race to me that year was Anderson, South Carolina, which is a long ways from Leonard, Texas.
Anything's a long way from Texas.
And I said, I'm talking to my wife, and I'm watching the two-wheelers go down the track. And I said, I could do that. And she said, yeah. I said, I've got the motor, because it actually came out of a pulling truck, the motor I had in the mud race. Okay. And she said, yeah. I said, what do you think about we get a two-wheeler and try this out? I said, not like I'm going to do it this week or anything. And she said, yeah, I'll give you the lesson. Go ahead and do it. And 6 days later, I was headed to Nebraska to buy what we called Red Devil.
Okay.
We put that truck together and ran the rest of the 04 season. We did run with Outlaws in 05, won the championship with them. That was 32 hooks in 3.5 months, which I felt like helped us get in the farm show that year. So 06, 07, we got in the farm show. I actually made the finals that year, got third in our session. And 08 was the last year that we were here with that truck. My son John, we had a second truck called Texas Outlaw. He ran it, campaigned it for several years. When he graduated high school and got out in the real world and got a job and couldn't travel anymore, then we said, we're going to have to give up pulling for a while. So we let out for 10 years and got to a point in our lives with our business, and my sons both work at the shop. Got to a point where we could continue with motorsports. He got into dirt track racing and decided to do a two-wheeler again. And we now have 3. We have Shameless. We have John's truck is Taz.
Yeah.
And we've just bought a third truck at the end of last year, bought one of Simon's trucks. We're going to campaign it quite a bit in Texas, and we're going to travel quite a bit with it too.
Okay. Now, you mentioned your mud racing history a little bit. Do you still have like the indoor mud racing world record?
No.
You did hold it for a while, though, right?
Dave Bennett likes to talk. And,
Really?
Some of his information may be a little skewed. I did run some very fast passes indoors. I did turn a sand racer upside down inside the Superdome in front of 50,000 people one year. That was a long, long time ago. And we had a lot of fun with the mud, but it was time to move on. And it does not compare to the pulling world. This is by far the greatest hobby we've ever been a part of.
Awesome. Yeah. Well,
Thanks.
congratulations on your
Thank
success this year. Good
Appreciate
luck tomorrow night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Finals.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, David.
Appreciate it.
All right. Live Tuesday night in Broadbent after hours with Ron Stone, Outlawed Live. Again, shout out to Mike Witt for letting us do this tonight. We're talking to all the Outlaw pullers. That means a lot to let them do this here. So we kind of did an introduction. Go back and watch it. And then we're just going with each puller that's with us tonight. So I'm following Ron around. Ron, who's your next victim?
Our next, he's right here.
Should we put him on the scale? See how much he weighs?
Seth Markey.
It ain't pretty, dude.
Seth, tell us about the truck. I got two-wheel drive. Where'd you finish your points this year? Fourth in points. Not too shabby. Co-driver,
Little Cameron.
Little Cameron. Well, Cameron Pascal. You guys take turns driving. So how did you determine that you got to drive here?
He drove last year.
He drove last year. Okay. All right. How did he do last year?
I don't remember.
You
It's
don't- you
another
don't
one. It
remember.
wasn't worth
All right.
remembering.
All right.
He didn't get in the
All right.
finals.
Chassis this year.
I don't know if you guys had a little, competition going on or anything. Tell us about the vehicle.
I mean, what do you want to know? It's not
Engine
much
program.
different
Let's
than,
talk about the chassis, the engine program.
we got Vinny heads.
But is this
What
a
else do you
Vaney
need?
Hemi then? This is a Vaney Hemi.
I would call it a Vinny head.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we're pushing close to 3,000 horse, right?
Yes, sir. I hope so.
All right. The chassis.
It's modern chassis. We got it new this year. It's been working good for us.
Okay.
Can't
Tires.
complain.
What's the tires?
We got Mayhills on.
Mayhills on it.
Yes, sir.
You ran those all summer.
We tried some nickels for a little bit, and that didn't really work out for us.
Okay.
So
Didn't fit your combination.
did not. I mean, they worked fine, but the Mayhills just as an average across the board are going to work better.
Geez, you ever have a question just totally slipped your mind?
Every day. I struggle with English
Have
every day.
Have you pulled here before?
Yes, 2 times.
2 times. Okay, we talked about there.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I won't go there again. All right. Do you feel like you can better yourself on? Can you attribute your lack of success in the past pulling here with being nervous, inexperienced? Do you feel like you have a
First
better
year, I was
shot?
definitely nervous.
Yeah.
But I'm not as nervous as I am right now doing this. No, we learn
Nobody's
a lot everywhere
watching.
we go.
Just a couple hundred people. Something.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, we try to learn everywhere we go. I mean, you're gonna make mistakes. That's tractor pulling. We always just try to learn from them and carry on that information to the next one. And
Okay. You got your couple wins this year, right? This past year, right? I know Unionville was one. What was the other?
Lufkin,
Lufkin.
one in Lufkin.
Okay.
Yes,
Friday night at Lufkin. Is that what it was? Friday night?
Saturday.
Saturday night.
I think
Okay.
Saturday. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I remember the truck was running great. I remember because, little Cameron had one heck of a pass.
Yes, sir.
366.
Yeah, and it was
And
beautiful.
Big Cameron said, "Don't reset the sled." That's a good one.
Well,
I
that,
watched
that 340 rule.
Outlaw
came in,
TV.
yeah. I don't
He
think we
laid
have
one
that
up there.
340 rule in the class anymore. do we?
Did they?
We voted.
Did you guys vote it out?
Yeah, they voted.
Cool.
it out.
There's pros and cons both ways, but we just decided to try it this year without the 340 rule.
Okay.
2-wheelers are second both night. There's on the
Second class, both nights.
see that big gigantic chalkboard over there.
Yeah. I haven't seen a chalkboard like that since like
You don't think it's right? That's what somebody said.
since like middle school. I haven't seen a chalkboard like that. That's crazy. Well, that's
I
Okay.
think that was last year's chocolate.
It might be. It could be.
Jason, I have a feeling whenever you were a kid, the teacher, you were always out back to school cleaning the.
No,
Eraser?
I got my name on
Huh?
the top left, and if I had 3 check marks, I didn't get to go to recess.
That's
That's what
Seth
happened.
probably
to me,
doesn't
Seth.
know what we're talking about because
That's
he's
what
too
happened
young.
to me a lot.
But when we were kids, the kids that got in trouble had to take the chalkboard erasers
Yeah.
and go out and clean them and beat them together and breathe all the
Now
chalkboard
you just take the,
dust. Yeah,
the
what do they do
hit
now?
backspace on the keyboard
Oh, yeah. What?
Smart boards.
on
you
the
just-
smart board, just
yeah,
wipe
you
it down.
just select the eraser tool and then.
What's it mean to be in Louisville for you?
It's always awesome to get invited. Just come out here and pull against some of the best people in the sport.
Doug Voth says, "Hey Seth, good luck."
Thanks, Doug.
Anybody you want to thank?
Just Cameron and George and family all at home. Wouldn't do it without them.
George stayed home.
No, George is here,
He's
but
here. Okay.
he wasn't feeling too good today, so he's
Okay.
he stayed up in the trailer right now.
Okay.
But he
Good
is
deal.
here.
Good deal.
Gotta
Anybody
have
else?
George. Gotta have George.
Gotta
Oh,
have
yeah.
George.
I hear George likes the speed. Is that true?
No,
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
not at all.
So good luck, buddy. Congratulations on getting another shot. Pull out a win.
Who do we got next?
Who we got next? Somebody's been hiding from us over there. Dustin Corliss.
Corliss has? He's Friday.
Friday. We'll talk to him anyway.
So let's just stand him in the middle.
Let's talk to Cameron. Where's Cameron right here?
Yeah.
He's pulling modified tractor line up.
Little Cameron. Tuesday night, Outlawed Live with Ron Stone. After hours in Broadbent Arena. Shout out to Mike Witt. Yeah, you got your pants on. How much you weigh there, Ronald?
That's absolutely wrong.
That is absolutely wrong. Get your
Set 250.
get your winter weight on. Oh, there she is.
About 7 pounds off.
There she is.
There she is. What we got? 3.6, close to 9,000 horsepower here, Cameron.
Oh, I would say close to that. I mean,
Close to 9,000. How's that feel when you crack the throttle on that thing?
Awesome.
Goosebumps?
Awesome. It feels awesome.
it feels awesome.
Now, this is the only, besides the Pullers Championship, this is the only time you run 3 engines here
Right.
at Louisville, right? You
Right.
only run 2 engines per outlaw rules.
Yes.
2 blown Hemis with the big blowers, the 1471s. The difference between this tractor and your old tractor with 3 Chevys.
It's quite a bit different because the 2 Chemis are comparable to the amount of horsepower we ran before, but the chassis is different. It was a tube chassis. This is a wedge chassis.
Okay.
Just a completely different setup.
Okay. And you pulled this combination here how many times?
It's the 3rd time.
This will be the 3rd time. I know, was it last year you were mad at yourself? I think it was last year, maybe the year before, and you said, I missed the setup.
I missed the setup the first year. Last year we broke a blower about 80 feet. So
Okay.
you couldn't do anything about
So
that.
yeah, a third of your power was gone at that point. You broke
Yes.
that blower belt. So what have you done different this year? Have you done anything different this year? Than what
No,
you've done
we
in years
freshened
past?
engines up.
Okay.
Blowers freshened up. Basically, we go to Louisville. We get ready for run the whole summer. Everything's fresh when we come here.
Early in the season, this last year in June, you had some rod issues like early on. Is that
First hook of the year.
Is that over? Is that behind us?
We hope so.
That was like the most honest. Like,
Who runs your engine program? Who builds your engine?
Well, if it's not broken, I freshen them up. Dad and I freshen them up. But
Yeah.
if we're going to completely assemble it, Brian Knox does that for us at Boyd
Okay.
Performance.
At Boyd Performance. Okay. What's your favorite memory from Louisville? You got to have a favorite memory here.
I would say getting in the finals the first year I came with a new tractor in 06. We had 4 Chevys on it. It was the first time we went down the track and we made the finals with it.
Were you nervous?
Not at driving. I was nervous. Everything was going to stay in its place.
When you come down that tunnel, what's it like? When they pull you in that tunnel and you see all the people in the stands, what's that feel?
That doesn't make me nervous there. It's just very proud to get to run. I've been driving a couple of days, so I don't get terribly nervous. I might be a little nervous tomorrow night. You hope everything's works right. Hope you make a good pass. Make a good pass. However it shakes out, how it shakes out.
You've been pulling for how long? When did you start pulling?
Oh, when I was 14 years old, I'm 52.
14 years old and you're 52. 38. Wow, that's good math.
I got through 8th grade in Wisconsin.
Anybody you want to thank?
Just want to thank you guys for really promoting the sport of pulling on the social media. I think it's a great thing. My dad, for everything he does, we work together every day on this thing. Our whole family for going, and we just enjoy it.
Now, George is pretty quiet when you see him out in public. Is he different behind closed doors?
He's a little bit
Is he a
different.
little different? Crack the whip and behind closed doors?
He's been known to before.
Cameron Neves, McAdoo, Texas, or not McAdoo, Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
I didn't let him be announcer guy earlier. I made him be just like
I know it.
ask the
Pulling in a
question.
modified tractor class, you're going against the 4-engine mods, some other 3-engine mods. Good luck to you.
I think there's only 2 4-engine mods in the class.
So it's the blower size, right? If you can have 3 at 14s
You can run 3 Hemis with 1471s
or 4,
or 4 with 871s.
but you have to make 7,500 pounds, right?
Correct. You're also limited on the overdrive of 45% on the 4 motor tractors.
Mike Vesley says, "Good luck, Cameron." So,
And thank you.
so does Doug Both. Neves to the beach.
And what is the
That'd be
overdrive?
nice, Jason.
What is the overdrive?
No,
on
that's what Mike
the
said.
3-engine setup.
There's not a limit.
There's not a limit. You can run much overdrive as you
Those
want.
are at 56%.
Okay. That's 45% is the limit on the 8.
Yes.
71s with 4 engines. Okay. You know what that is?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You know what that is, Jason?
I don't. I really don't.
Okay. Right here, you can take a picture of this top pulley and this bottom pulley. So we're turning this blower 56% faster than the crankshaft is turning.
Ah. So I get it
Pretty
now.
simple. Yeah.
I get it now. I've always wanted to ask.
It's
All right.
easier than
So
diesel tractor.
what's different? Yeah, it is.
When you rode
You've
bikes
told me
as
this
a
many
kid,
times.
when you rode bikes as a kid and you had the big sprocket in the front and the little sprocket and the bigger sprocket in the front.
I don't mind if Cameron picks on me, but I don't like it when
All
you do
right.
it. Hey, so I don't know what's the difference between a wedge chassis and a tube chassis. I hear you guys talk about that. I hear many guys really say, "Oh, it's a wedge
Okay, like
chassis."
your tractor
Okay,
you
here's
just bought.
a tube chassis.
Yep.
It's an Engler chassis, right?
Yep.
It's a tube. So look right there.
Oh, okay.
That's a tube. That's considered a tube chassis. It's chrome moly tubing.
Gotcha.
And this is mild steel bent.
Okay, so I won't see that. Okay, gotcha. I just always thought you guys covered this.
No, see how it lips over it?
Basically a C channel, right?
Ah. So this will probably flex a little bit
This will
more.
flex more than a tube.
Good.
Yeah.
See, look at me learning.
Except the old cotton candy.
It flexed quite a bit.
Very flexible.
It was tired.
She was flexible.
Well, it got where it wouldn't flex, and we took some bracing out and made it too flexible.
Lori J. Bauer is up late tonight. She says, "Good luck."
She is,
Cameron."
isn't she?
Past her bedtime. Well,
She was
it's
going to
an
go.
hour difference.
Oh, that's right. We're an hour back there.
Yeah, we're an hour.
We
ahead.
pick on Lori a lot.
I figured you did.
A lot. Right now she's going, Jason. I can just see that Jason through her that face. That little son of a. So, love you, Lori. Queen. I call her the queen.
Stuff you can't say on the social media.
I can, but Kurt yells at me the next day because he gets complaints. Tell Jason not to say that. Okay.
You might pan around and just look at some of Cameron's competition here, like
Yeah.
right behind you.
I've heard of this tractor before.
Pretty legendary. Bowling
Papa Wayne.
Sullivan, Kentucky.
Theobalds are over there.
Theobald. Now, I saw that tractor make about a 45-mile-an-hour pass in Ohio in August, I think it was, of this past year. I've never seen a 45-mile-an-hour pass before.
Thank you for doing this, Cameron.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate
Good
it.
luck, Cameron.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks. for
Good
sticking
luck,
around.
bud.
Hey, the suit looks good.
Did you see it tonight?
I got mine.
Okay.
Doug brought it to me.
Good.
He left the other one on display.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, guys.
Dustin wants to talk.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to get him. His truck's not here because he's pulling.
So as we walk, Ron, this is what we walk. Can you walk and talk, Stone?
I can walk and talk.
Okay,
I
let's
can
walk.
actually chew gum and walk and talk.
Let's
too.
prove it.
Yeah.
Let's just do a quick
I don't
little
have any gum.
cruise.
I'm all out of gum. Yeah,
Let's cruise, or let's get Dustin, and then we'll cruise around and just kind of look at everything.
Okay. Yep.
How about that? Then before they kick us out, 41 mile an hour. Doug both says.
41 was what it was. Yeah, I knew it was over 40.
Brandon Gillen's checking in. He says, "Wish I was up there." Donnie Reed says, "I wish I was there." C100's watching on YouTube says, "But can I drop a tank? But can it drop a tank?" I have no idea what that means.
Drop a tank.
C100, that's a plane, right? Is that like a
See,
military
now,
plane?
here's interesting. I mean, we're going away from what we're talking about here, but modified four-wheel drives. Of course, Radical Steve Clem.
The Steve Clem truck.
He will not go to the Hemi, the Sonny Leonard Hemi. He's a holdout, but he will scream this big block Chevrolet for sure.
So big RPM.
Seen him in action. He's a holdout. He won't go to the Sonny Leonard Hemi, which is pretty much the standard motor in this modified four-wheel drive. I love this truck. This old Dodge.
Is that Mick Broughton's new wrap? It is.
Must be.
Yeah, because he wraps it. He has his own company.
Very cool. That old
That's sharp. Super
Dodge
cool.
pickup.
Hagen
Very
Dorns.
Hagedorn. Picking up dust.
That's Justin Grace's
Justin
track.
Grace out of Kentucky.
So do they just cover the motors, just keep dust out? I mean, is that the idea?
Yeah, keep them clean, keep dust out. Of course, plug the headers up. You don't want any foreign material or moisture getting down in there.
The thumper.
As they sit.
I've seen this truck before.
There's some exhaust valves that are open. Yeah, this
I've
truck
seen this truck do pretty well.
was crazy good this past season. And
I see they spent a lot of money on the footballs there.
yes, yeah.
I remember some.
We need to have some new Chiefs footballs. to put
Can we
in there.
can we do that?
I think we could do
Kurt,
that.
we're gonna need
Yeah,
that in the
Kurt,
budget.
get these guys.
I think he's probably watching. Him and Taylor are driving tonight. So Kurt gets the light bill for leaving the lights on tonight in
Yeah.
Broadbent, and we're gonna get
he
some
thinks
new.
we're kidding about that.
Yeah, no, Whit text him. That's
we can get him something. Yeah, this is. Yeah.
we could do better than this Thornton's. Come on.
Look at that. That's
I mean, maybe we need to raise the points fund or
poof.
something
What's that
like
mean?
that.
Poof. I don't get that. But,
How do I get an outlaw coat like Ron's?
ooh, with my name on it.
No, they don't want your
I
name
said
on it.
sell it for the right price.
Yeah, with the Ron on it. Let's grab Dustin Corliss before he runs away. Skelton's the Rock.
Dustin Corliss. Dustin Corliss.
Come on, Dusty.
Principal's office. You never heard that before, have you? Dustin Corliss out of Cat Spring, Texas, pulling the Texas Bullseye. Now you're pulling not tomorrow night, but what night? Friday nights. That's why your vehicle's not here. So we don't have your vehicles. Backdrop. Tell us about.
Lane Thornton saw us touch his thing.
Oh.
He says it's going to cost you to touch those.
Oh, am I in trouble?
Well, I touched him. So I think he's going to have to get over it, to be real honest. So
tell him it's all for good because we're going to buy him some new header plugs, some better header caps than those old.
Some you tell me. You're
I
talking
think
to
Lane, did you play with those Nerf balls as a kid? I mean, that was really old.
Oh shoot!
Sorry,
Sorry,
Dustin
Dustin.
Corliss, Cat
I saw
Springs,
a squirrel.
Texas. How many times have you pulled here?
This is gonna be my third year.
Third
time.
year.
Third time.
Now, the elephant in the room here. We got to talk about last year.
Ooh.
What is that like to be pumped up, to come down that tunnel,
Feeling
you're
it,
pumped up,
all excited. Got to
get
wait,
out
wait.
there and
Yeah,
back
just
up
kicking
to the
everybody's
sled,
butt.
and then what happens? Once you back up the sled, you're waiting on them to hook up the chain. You go to put it in gear. What happens?
Scalded my gears. I kind of thought maybe something was wrong because just going in and shifting and kind of having a little trouble. And yeah, pretty well. Next thing you know, got back up to the sled and went to go on the drive. They motioned me to come up, and yeah, all I heard was grinding. And they always said on those kind of transmission, once you start grinding, you gald that gear. You're pretty well done.
I think you guys like.
So it's not that old saying, if you can't find them, grind them or whatever.
Not that.
Grind them till you find them.
Grind them till you find them. Yeah.
No.
That's proper English.
It was
coming from you.
It sucks because you know we
we
run so many pools all summer, just to get a chance to get here, and then it's just like watch it all go down the drain just because.
No, but you did say, hey, I had the best seat in the house.
I did. That was the only thing. So it was the only thing, but I wasn't at that time. I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking other things in my mind. But here we are again, though. Try it again.
So what's your thought process now? This year, Friday night, when you pull up there, are you going to be very? What am I trying to say? Are you going to do anything different when you push on the clutch and you shift gears and things like that? Is there any difference?
There ain't no shifting gears. There's either forward, reversing that thing. You got one gear when you come here, and you better have it. But no, I mean, it's just like another pool. I mean, I will say sometimes I get a little worked up and overthink things, but you just got to go out there and say, hey, this is what it's for, and go out there and just drive, have fun, go to A and B.
Where'd you finish in points this past year?
Third
in points.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
No, I was getting nervous going in the left end. We had 2 pulls left, and I had Donald coming up on me and Seth and little Cameron, and I was getting nervous because you never know what they take here. Top 5, top 3, or just you don't know what they do.
With six trucks out of the state of Texas, you guys help each other?
Oh yeah,
different teams.
Oh yeah, I forgot thinking Montgomery. Yeah, over there at in Missouri, we helped Ray. Ray was by himself. Him and Ginger came, and then we helped him, and we help each other. I mean,
you guys even go as far as loaning each other engines sometimes, right?
We've done that,
Texas boys. I mean,
but hey, it paid off. We help each other out. We're all friends. We put the helmet on. We get a little competitive. Get it off. Yeah. Hey, we're there.
It's all business once the shield comes down and the chain is tight. But yeah, that's all. I think that's just a pulling thing in general. But the fact that, and like Donald said, I think it's the first time there's ever been this many trucks in that class representing
from just Texas. He said, "Yep,
coming up here." I mean, the odds say somebody's going to get in the finals, right?
You like to think that. I mean, yes, the odds are looking good, but you never know. I mean, they always say if something's going to happen, it's going to happen here. I mean, you hope it doesn't, but hopefully we can at least get something in there. That'd be great.
What's your best finish here?
Here? My rookie year I pulled here. I was hook number 9, and I placed 9th that night.
What year was that?
Ooh, I want to go back and say 2020, if that's correct.
So you made it here your rookie year?
Rookie year I finished.
That's awesome.
Quite an accomplishment.
That's what the bottom was bottoms up, right?
No, run and tell it.
The white one.
The white one, yeah.
T-bucket.
We got that chassis and bought it from Donald's brother, Brian, and he came to me, and that's what kind of got me in the steering wheel. It was like, hey, let's just get this together and see how it goes. And I finished 5th that year and got invited and had a good run. I mean, respectable run, just didn't get far enough, and I finished hook number 9. I finished 9th. So
now, serious question. Is Donald ever going to let you drive one of the tractors?
I drove it 4 times.
You did? 4 times?
Yeah, I'm 4 for 4 on blower belts too. Yes, no. The first time I ever drove was actually in.
I think I announced one of those.
It wasn't the very first time, but you weren't there. But it was in College Station over to Bryan, and my parents came out to watch me. I want to say it might have been their first time to actually come out and watch me in a 2-wheeler. My brother and them, and lo and behold, I think I was first hook, and right out of the box blew a spark plug out of my head, and it's kind of disappointing having everybody there, trying to get hyped up and put a good show on, and I was pretty bummed. And Donald knew it, and he came around. He's like, "Well, let's see what you can do on a mod." That was You talk about some legs shaking. Well, then we get up there and we have problems with getting in gear. Just normal thing, getting in gear. And I'm sitting up there and they're working on it and the motors are running, my legs are shaking, and had a good run going and lost the blower belt on the right motor, and then I think he let me drive in Lufkin twice, both nights blower belts.
Okay. I know I was there for Lufkin.
Yeah, Lufkin.
I don't know why I don't
2 years
remember.
ago,
I know I was there.
So,
But
yep.
Blame it on the Tito's.
Yeah. Not before the show.
I didn't say, but it could have been from the night before.
It could have been hazy. Anybody you want to thank that's helped you along the way? Sponsors.
First of all, I want to thank being here, the committee and all that. I mean, it's definitely an honor to be here. It's the Super Bowl pulling, and heck, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Donald and Terry and
The Donald Nelson Foundation.
Yeah. Heck, even my girlfriend, she comes along. She gets, she's a school teacher. She gets to come every.
Did she get to come this week?
Oh yeah, she'll be here tomorrow. She has little ones. She has those, and but no, just everybody. Thanks. I mean, our motor guy. We lost our motor guy. 2 years ago. We didn't know what route we were gonna go, and picked up 2 guys, and we have one in Oklahoma, one back home in Texas, and they get it done. For us, and it's just. Gets a little hectic with 5 vehicles going down the road. So, I mean, I think everybody that helps us, pitches in, Mike, Cowboy Mike from Missouri, and Mark. I mean, everybody.
You mentioned that your girlfriend has some little ones. What do they think of this
Oh, they love it.
tractor?
They're probably mad they can't be here, but they love it. So.
Yeah. I'm always concerned about the next generation. I want to.
Oh, yeah. So
I want to spread the tractor pulling love. I want to get these kids.
Oh, yeah, got to keep it going. So that's what it's about.
Heck yeah. Well, congratulations for making it again, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck to you. We'll be pulling for you, Dustin.
All right, so let's do the finale here.
We started a little bit early, so we cut it short.
They
probably want to turn the lights
They
out.
do. I kind of saw the security guys looking at us with that evil light. They're
you
giving
the
us
stink
the.
eye?
I don't know if Van Beek's credit card didn't go through to pay the light bill or not. So, but Ron, kind of give us the what's it like to be. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Be
See
safe
you later.
Tonight. Good luck tomorrow.
There they go.
There they go.
The whole state of Texas.
Well, I just want to point out some of the other pullers that are here.
Yeah, please do.
That are pulling tomorrow night. We got 3 modified full drive pickups. Joe Claypool, Risky Business down there, pulling tomorrow night. Ted Skelton, The Rock.
He's got top 3 the last 2 years.
Yes, he has.
So
he'll be pulling tomorrow night. And the Outlaw Points champion for 2023, Lane and Murray Thornton, with Thumper. This truck was a monster on the track this year. So watch out for this truck here in Louisville.
Don't worry, Lane. We already adjusted tire pressure. So just leave it. Just leave it.
We figured more pressure on the right side. That way it might hook right instead of left. Yep. So, only on the front. Only on the front.
He hates us right now. It's okay.
Down there, I also see high stakes horsepower.
Yep, Gary Barron. Let's buzz down there quick. But we are going to get kicked out. I saw the security guy look at his watch all right, you're
giving you the stink eye.
Not the stink. Yeah, it was the stink eye.
Might have been winking though.
Oh,
could have been.
You did do your hair today.
Anything wrong with that?
Ron did do his hair today. Ron, you get a little light up there on top.
What? No.
Is that what happened?
A different product.
You're getting a different product. This has been fun. We got a huge audience tonight. This is a hoot. Dr. Deere Limited Pro out of Wisconsin, Jeff Ball. There's James Geezy, Tim Rolling Stone. We got a farm stock class this year. That's exciting. That's a joke, people. Just in case. So Gary finished second in points.
Yes, he did.
Behind
Very
Mr. George.
Strong tractor. Good dude. Gary Barrett, high stakes horsepower. Watch for him tomorrow night. Yeah,
Redweiser Super Farm. Some more Super Farm tractors over there. So yeah, it's a cool place to be. Broadbent Arena, guys.
Are there any more on the other side? I can't remember who's.
I don't think so. I think it's all pro stocks over there.
Meddy, is he pulling tomorrow night?
Yep. Or is he Friday? Clint's down
there.
there. He's
Pull with this in 2023.
Yeah, he left his big pro setup
big
on.
turbo on.
Yep. But he's got all new sheet metal. So, no, this is cool. I liked our opening. I hope if you didn't get to see our opening, go back and see it. I stood in the top and Ron was down there. So Ron, give us the adios.
Yep. If you want to watch pulling tomorrow night live, it's watchpulling.tv. You can watch, and they also have a pretty good deal. I think you save $50 if you buy all the sessions at one time. Save $50. You can watch Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday day, Saturday night, live here at the farm show here in Louisville, Kentucky. We're expecting sold out crowds here. Last year was awesome. So many people here. Yours truly, I'll be kicking it off tomorrow night with the national anthem. So wish me luck on that. Going to be a great show. It'll be a great show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Jason, thank you to you. I know
I'm a tremendous co-host. I'm just gonna say it.
You had a busy day. You drove 2 hours away. He's at Kenny's Tractor Park.
Kenny's pulling parts.
Yep. Came all the way back here with like 5 minutes to go.
I'm at 7. I parked the Tesla right out front.
We did let you go to the bathroom.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah, Jen
you're gracious enough to let you do that.
Lane Thornton says, need all the help we can get. Lori J. Bauer says, you guys be good. Like she assumes we're going to be up to mischief tonight. Lori, that hurts.
It's like she doesn't even know us.
It's like that hurts us. That hurts me in my soul. And then for those of you that haven't yet, fullpull.us, get $1,000 play money.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Whoever turns their play money into the more play money wins real money. So there's odds. You go on, everybody gets $1,000. So whether you have a new account, whether you have an old account, you just jump on there and rock and roll.
Is there a deadline for when they can?
Well, that? I mean, I guess you could just register Friday and just do Friday. I mean, you get once you spend your $1,000 and it's gone.
Okay.
If you spend it all and it's gone, you'd have to maybe come up with a different email address. Just saying that's one option.
Potentially.
Potentially,
how much could somebody win?
$1,000 is
$1,000. Somebody could win literally.
So you get $1,000 play money, and whoever does the best with their play money gets $1,000, and then $500 for second. I think it's all at the website fullpull.us.
I could use $1,000.
Yeah, it's
fullpull.us
or the Full Pull app. So good luck to all the outlaw pullers. Good luck to all the pullers. Ron, good luck to you and your beautiful voice tomorrow night in front of 17,000 people.
Appreciate it. No pressure.
No pressure. All right, buddy. Good
Thank
night.
you, everyone, for tuning in. Go Outlaws.